First time it happened after like 3 months I started shooting. One night she called me. I went to her apartment and then we were just talking and she was very depressed. She just took the razor and like she started cutting in front of me. I didn't know what to do. I asked her, hey, can you not to cut yourself? She said like, if I stop, it gives her more stress. My name is Kosuke Okahara. I am a 31 years old Japanese photographer. The title of this Japanese project is ibasho, which means inner peace, or like a space or place where one feel. It's about self-injury, but at the same time, as a photographer, it's about a story of recognizing the existence of people. Before I start, I only knew as a phenomena. I didn't know the background why people cut. I could assume, okay, depression, but why depressed? I didn't know. And then what I encountered was a story of like inside family, like violence, also rape. I knew there is a rape in the society, and then many women shut their mouths because they don't want to talk. They somehow came to know cutting, and then they started cutting once, and then they can't, they couldn't stop cutting because it became their way of kind of self-punishment, being, let's say, useless. Sometimes they cut every day, sometimes once a week. Sometimes when they feel better, they don't cut even 1 month. All of them, they go to see psychiatrists. When they cannot get rid of anxiety, they take medicine because they can sleep and they don't have to feel this anxiety, which is very difficult to cope with. One day the girl called me, she sounded kind of drunk. And I asked her like, oh, okay, so how many pills did you take? And she said, oh, I take like 270 or 80. I went to her apartment. So I opened the door and she was lying, still a little bit conscious. I told her I'm calling ambulance. She actually told me like, yeah, but I have no money. And I told her, it doesn't matter, I'm calling ambulance. If you have no money, I can pay, no worries. And she became okay after a few days. Some people say code of ethics or something. But ethics of what, ethics for journalism or ethics to be a human being? They became just my friends, or they became part of my life. I was constantly involved in the story. I think the Japanese society is a very closed society. It's not normal that a photographer can go into someone's home to live with them, taking pictures, seeing what's happening inside the family. Because we are living in such culture of shame. One of the girls, she couldn't go to school because she was in very bad shape, psychologically, emotionally. She liked to play a guitar, and she likes to play piano as well. Outside in the station, she was 14 when I started shooting. So many things are changing. She's growing up. Now she's 20. Out of 6, actually 3 girls get better. I think it's very important for the family member to be connected and share the experience. I felt the story is not only about cutting, but more like kind of feeling or like how they live. Sometimes loneliness they face, sometimes anxiety they face. So this kind of moment I felt more important to tell the story, the real story of these girls.